Welcome back, Lake Tahoe. I am joined in the studio this morning by Genevieve Frederick, who is the founder and president of the Feeding Pets of the Homeless organization. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Oh, it's my pleasure, believe me.
Absolutely. Well, you have started a really beautiful foundation with, exactly as it says, with the goal of feeding pets of the homeless and helping the homeless continue to have a relationship and take a good care of their pets. So what do you think other people should know about your organization and the clients that you serve?
Well, I think the most important thing is to know that anyone can become homeless. There are various reasons of why this happens, and it's vast. But when they have a pet, the choices become harder.
Yeah.
It's a hard decision to make. But what we found is that if they do have a pet, that pet is very well taken care of, and they will give their human food to their pet before they even start eating. So it's very important. It's just one of the many programs that we have. And when I started this in 2008, there were no other programs like this. And I knew that I wanted it to be a national nonprofit.
That's wonderful. So what type of help does feeding the pets of the homeless provide?
Well, besides providing 2 million pounds of pet food across the country, most of the calls coming in are for emergency veterinary care. And this is when their animals are ill or injured, and they call our headquarters in Carson, and it is our most costly program. We've spent over $4.4 million, and we have helped over 28,000 pets at either one of our wellness clinics or at one of the 1,700 veterinary hospitals across the country that treat these animals that are injured or ill. So we pay the hospitals at time of service.
My goodness, that is an incredible service, and having a dog myself, I know how costly those vet bills can become. And for someone who is unhomed, then that's really not an option. So you guys are providing something really beautiful there. And Giving Tuesday is coming up on November 28th, and it's the biggest day of philanthropy of the year. So where can people find your organization to help donate and continue this work that you're doing?
Well, our website is petsofthehomeless.org, and that's where people can donate, they can volunteer, and they can find out about all 5 of our programs that we offer that are free to homeless. And one thing that's most important is that to make this day impactful, we would ask you, your audience, to let your family and friends know about our organization.
Absolutely, yeah. The best thing that you can often do is spread the word, because I hadn't thought of a need like this before, and then when learning a little bit more about your organization, it becomes so clear that this is something that is going to be very, very valued by many people and dog lovers, and just yeah, it's a beautiful piece of philanthropy that you guys are doing. So we want everyone to be sure to check out your website and learn a little bit more about the organization, because you do have a lot of really beautiful stories on there of people who have called in need, and the services that you've been able to do to help support them.
Great. Thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, thank you very much for joining us. I'm so glad that you could come in so we could help spread the word about your organization. Again, it is Feeding Pets of the Homeless. And you can visit their website to learn more about volunteering, donating, and becoming a donation site as well. And that is at petsofthehomeless.org.